Hello and welcome to Loyola New Chicago. I'm Lauren Smith.
Now, according to Dr. Amick, underneath me is anywhere between 18 inches and 3 feet of landfill. This space starts at Loyola's parking garage and stretches all the way over to buildings Dumbach and Cudahy, and even underneath Loyola's steam plant. Now, because this area is constantly disrupted during construction, this begs the question, are there toxins in this landfill, and should the residents in this area be concerned?
The life of Chicago's former Archbishop is remembered by many in the Catholic and interreligious communities. During the several memorial services held throughout the week of his death, many political and religious leaders paid their respects to Cardinal George. As a church leader, Cardinal George dedicated the last 17 years of his life to preserving the Catholic identity. Dr. Brian Smizik of Loyola's Institute of Pastoral Studies says, Cardinal George always stayed true to practicing traditional Catholicism.
Cardinal George was both a pastor and a teacher. You know, he really had a pastor's heart in that he loved people and he wanted to be around people. He was also a teacher, so he was always one to be sure that, authentic Catholic doctrine, was being taught as such.
There is no doubt that Cardinal George left a great legacy here in Chicago. But what is also significant is how available he made himself to anyone he encountered. Even students here at Loyola can recall personal experiences they've had with Cardinal George.
I actually met him once. He came for a big party we had at church, and he totally didn't have to stay the entire time, and he stayed for a long time, which really shows, how much he cares about everybody in the Archdiocese.
He had a very nice laugh, and he had very nice things to say, and I could see that he was a really, really nice man, and I do feel kind of inspired by him to keep on the faith.
Various memorial services held for Cardinal George were open to the public, but funeral and burial services were private. However, Loyola held Mass for Cardinal George at the Madonna della Strada. Cardinal George was not a Jesuit. However, according to Dr. Smizik, Cardinal George still carried himself in a way that mirrored the Jesuit mission.
The Midwest is no stranger to winter weather, and with snowy conditions come tricky commutes. Loyola has roughly 16,000 students, and almost half of them have to commute to class. Dangerous driving conditions and heavy snow can make it difficult to get to campus. Loyola's official policy is to remain open unless it is too difficult for employees and students to make the commute. But after Chicago's last winter storm, this policy went under serious criticism. In case you missed it this week, 90s fans rejoice as a spin-off sequel to Full House was officially announced. Fuller House will air 13 episodes on Netflix, bringing all the previous cast members to reunite in the first episode. John Stamos, better known as Uncle Jesse, is producing the series. It will air next year.